Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about SCCM Asset Intelligence and how to install and configure those components. Some of the requirements that you need to have in place and some of those reports that you can run to kind of check to see your license compliance. So with that, let's get started. So first we're going to go to the domain controller because we need to enable auditing. So if you go to domain control, open up your group policy management editor. We're going to define this and we're going to do success. We're going to click on OK. Now, most organizations probably already have that enabled, but I wanted to show you where that is, and I put it in the default domain controller policy to add that. So once we have that enabled, then we're going to go over to the SCCM server to add the Asset Intelligence role. So with that, let me get my SCCM over here. Let's log in. So now what we're going to do, we're going to, alright, so now what we need to do, we need to go over to your SCCM server, go Asset and Compliance. And you'll see the Asset Intelligence tab. We're going to edit the inventory classes. So go ahead and click on that. We're going to go ahead and enable all inventory classes so this gets turned on. So you click on that and say yep. And then what we're going to need to do is now we need to install the Asset Intelligence role. So we're going to do that next. So we're going to go over to Administration. Let's go ahead and over here we're going to add a new site system role. Next, and we're going to select Asset Intelligence synchronization point, and then we need to import this PDF file. So give me 1 second. Next, you want to go ahead and download the online certificate for your Asset Intelligence. So you go. I'll provide the link in the description below. So I'm going to download that package now, and I'm going to go ahead and copy that file to the primary site server. Alright, so I've copied the file of one of my shares. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, it's going to be called configure. There it is. So I'm going to copy that. Paste. So I'm going to go ahead and launch this. Yes. I'm going to browse. I'm going to place it. Let's see. Where do I want to put this file? Let's put it on the E drive. There we go. And then we're going to go to the E drive. And there's the file right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is put in the UNC path. Actually, let me put it so I'll just put at the root of that. There we go. Packages. That packages was shared. I believe it is. Yep. There we go, we got everybody in there. Whoop. Alright, I probably have the name. There it is. There's the file. Next. We're just going to do a simple schedule. Next. And I'll take a moment here. Now, once that's complete, the next thing you'll need to do is you'll need to import the license file from your in SCCM, and I'll put a link in the description below because it has to be in a CSV file format, and there's a specific way you have to create that. Now, I don't have a Microsoft license, so I can't really show you that part. But I'll link the information down in the description how you can import that license file, so that way you can run reports like the reconciliation reports, license reports. You can see if you're meeting those requirements, or if you're going over or under, what have you. It'll give you a good idea, and I'll show you what those reports, where they are, and what reports you can run once you have that. So I'll put a link in the description below and where you can configure that. And then what you need to do is check the log file to monitor to make sure the Asest Inteligence has been installed. So if you go to the log file, so the log file is located on your config manager console logs, and here's AI updates service, and you'll see services starting, and it'll give you pending, no proxy. So this is one of the log files you can look at to see the Asest Inteligence catalog sync, if there's any issues there. You can also, anything with the AI in here is basically Asest Inteligence. So here's the Asest Inteligence setup. So let's take a look at that. And so it's already installed, skipping it. So it goes through and checks everything. So everything is looking good here. So let's open up, I keep closing that. So we can kind of make sure that everything is getting installed correctly. There's no issues. So everything looks good. You can ignore that error. Let's see, what is that saying? Okay, it's already installed, that's fine. Alright, so then what you want to do when you come in here, go to Asest Inteligence, and you'll see that, you know, this is now enabled. So we still need to do this part. Then of course the license file has not been imported yet, and then it does a synchronization. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and synchronize the catalog, see if we so we've got a few things that we need to take care of here. So it's still doing installation, hasn't been imported, and then you know, this will tell you if it's last synchronized. So we'll give it a few minutes and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. So let's go ahead and review the logs. So the log files, like I said before, they're located on the config manager. Now I put now you can create a different server and put the Asest Inteligence log point there, but I went ahead and put it on my primary site server because this is a lab. So basically, so the IU setup, this log file, this gives you information about the installation of the Asest Inteligence. So as you can see here, the installation was successful, which is good. And the other log file is called AI update log, service log, and when you click on that, this log gives you information about the Asest Inteligence catalog synchronization service. So you can see it's scheduled, so it's doing its thing. If there's any errors, you'll see that here, but since the installation was successful, we shouldn't, you know, see any issues there. And then the last log, which is the AI, let me show you what that one is. AI manager log there. And this will give you information about the Asset Intelligence Catalog Manager service. So you can go through here and check to see, and again, wait for changes 30 seconds. It'll go through and check your what's going on here. If you see any issues here, you can check that. So we've already verified that the installation was successful. So then when we go to Asset Intelligence, let's see if we see any update here. Okay, we'll have to fix a couple little things. Be right back. While we're waiting for that, there's another component you want to go to metered internet connection, and you want to say yes or allow. Click on OK. And then of course we've already enabled the classes. Now, we enabled like everything, but you can just only enable certain things you wanted. But lab environment, you can enable whatever components you want there. And then there's some maintenance tasks that you have to do. To check application title with inventory information, and to summarize install software data. So this way, the maintenance provides information that is displayed in the Asset Compliance workspace. And when the task runs, the configuration manager gathers a count of all of the inventory software titles at the primary site. So to set the maintenance task, we're going to do that next while we're waiting for the other components, but just to show you where they're at. So you want to go to administration, site configuration, and then sites, and then you want to go into site maintenance. And then you see check for application title inventory. You want to check that to yes, which it is. So we want to double check that. And that's basically those components that you need. Just want to make sure that's checked to yes, which it is. So we don't have to do anything there. So I'll be right back when the that finishes, and then we'll talk about some of those reports that you can run. And I'll be right back. All right. So it took some time to synchronize the Asset Intelligence, so it's now complete. Now I don't have a license file, so I wanted to just show you how to import it. It has to be in a specific format, a CSV format, and then of course eventually this will update to green once it will. I just checked the log and it was completed and done successfully. Again, I'll put the link in the description how to create the CSV file or how to import your license file so that you can run some of those reports. So basically what you want to do is you want to put the license file in a network share. So I'm going to do that right now. Let me get that file out there. So let me minimize. Let me go get that license file. There it is. But I want it to be. Let me just copy this. This is again. Rename this. Rename so that it's just CSV. So I'm going to move this on the E drive under packages. Just put it there for now. Now again, this is not a valid license file, but I just wanted to show you the steps. So now you're going to go ahead and do import license file. Now I just created a general one, so you can do the Microsoft Volume license from your. It can be either XML file or CSV file. I'm just going to do general, just so you can see. Now it may not import just because I don't really have an actual. There it is, and there's a file. So, and then you do next, and then it'll import the file. So the same thing will happen. Now again, it's going to check the formats, and then of course it's going to fail because I don't have the because I have a third-party licensing information in there. You can do it, but there's a way to do that. So let me go ahead. You kind of get the gist of it. So again, I'll put the link in the description. So once you have that in there, you can start to run Asset Intelligence reports. So those reports are located under monitoring, and then you go to reporting, reports, and all your Asset Intelligence reports are here. So what you can do is you can you can do a general reconciliation report. You can do all these reports relate to Asset Intelligence lifecycle, licensing, software, software recently used. So like if someone if you want to start metering software to determine, of those licenses that you have out there, how many of them are actually being used, so you can maybe reclaim some of those licenses and stuff like that. So all of these reports will give you, and then here's some of the other reports. So everything in regards to Asset Intelligence is listed in this section here. And there's a lot of great reports. So with that, that's basically it for Asset Intelligence. And again, so if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. There's going to be a lot more stuff coming your way. Again, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.